this exhibition for me personally makes me realise the impact and importance of Manchester music over the last 20 or so years.
It's a big city, there's lots going on. Culturally now it's more interesting than it's ever been before, and I think maybe people get inspired by that.
But when it comes to Manchester, there's only the music.
Yeah, Northern Town, music's cool.
Friends argue that Liverpool's got more good bands than Manchester. I always take the Manchester side over that one.
So the Stone Roses, the Happy Mondays, all that baggy stuff when that happened when I was growing up and stuff, it was the music that I was into. It said something to me about my life. That's a Smiths lyric. Yes! Yeah, the music that they constantly played says nothing to me about my life. Apart from those, they were really good.
My teenage years, New Order was the band that I really was into.
I really like New Order, really liked Depeche Mode, Ultravox.
And it was just so exciting, the whole thing, getting Peter Saville record covers.
What else? Visage.
Love the records that he designed the covers for. New Order and Joy Division and all that.
Blue Monday was sort of like such a big track for me in respect of sort of like the bit of sort of like, it was like dance but indie at the same time, and I really like dance music and or techno music, and so it's sort of like was the happy medium of getting both styles of music in one, so it was very, very, very important to me.
Yeah, I think it was a real treat being born in Manchester, living in Manchester at the time when you had a band that was just amazing. And not just kind of knocking out tracks, but great artwork and a nightclub as well that was just really special and important to the city.
A big part of that will be the music scene. I mean, I'm really into Manchester music and music in general, but the music in Manchester is something that kind of encapsulates the sort of music that I like.
I moved to Manchester because I'm really into the Smiths actually, and the Stone Roses, the Happy Mondays and all that, all my favourite music when I was growing up.
The first thing you do when you start liking things, you think, look back to see where it's come from, and look back and find out that a lot of it originated from Manchester. I mean, gosh, in the 90s, I mean, of course, Mad Manchester, I mean, that was like the place to be, obviously all the, New Order and then Charlatans and I suppose Oasis coming later on, and I suppose in Spiral Carpets and Stone Roses.
It's very rare you get a town that produces as much really good quality as Manchester does.
Manchester of music for me is very, very important again, because it's like it's sort of the beginnings of something that was really, classic style, and something that will be remembered for years to come.
A remarkable individual called Tony Wilson in Manchester, who worked for the local television network as a serious news reporter, but he had a passion for music and he had a passion for the punk movement and believed that it was important. Malcolm McLaren, who managed the Sex Pistols, was a kind of Bengali character to Tony Wilson, and Tony wanted to make the same thing happen in Manchester, so he organised a pub night, and I found out and went to say, Mr. Wilson, can I do something? And so I did a poster, and that was the beginning of Factory, and 78, and it went on for another.
I like dressing up in weird clothes. I like dressing up as like a dinosaur, Batman. I was such a tomboy. I wanted my Disney Channel show. I wanted to be like, Hannah Montana or something. Yeah, funny. It took me a long time to start wearing clothes. I used to just love being naked. My parents would have to dress me because I'd run around the supermarket and just take off all my clothes and start running around. So it was fun. It's freedom, liberation. We're a pretty nudist family. My mum came up to me and was like, you're going to a photo shoot. I was like, what? I remember also doing like a weird fashion show when I was really young. I don't know what for. It took me so long to learn how to walk in high heels, it was a joke. And when you first start walking, it's like my head is trying to mess myself up on the catwalk because I'm going, you're going to fall, you're going to fall, you're going to fall, and I'm walking like,
Well, 5 pieces of advice that I have to give to those of you that are starting off with film photography. Now, these 5 pieces of advice will really benefit those of you that already have experience with photography, with film photography. But these are some of the things that I've learned through my almost a year of shooting a lot of film. So these are some of the things that I want to share with you guys that are also just starting off with your journey of shooting film. So let's begin. Now, the first piece of advice that I have is to try different films out. Right now, I've probably tried around 5 types of film, and they've all been color so far. So I've had a lot of.
For me, is a means to feel better.
Yeah. I think for me, rhythms and things that repeat are comforting, and I think that's why I try to work on music as well. But also rhythms and repetitions in visual works, I think I find helpful and comforting.
So, interview with Paul from Note in Manchester, Wednesday, what's the date today? 25th, in the skate shop. So Paul, introduce yourself.
I'm Paul Rogers and I'm the manager of Note.
Okay. And what kind of thing do you do at Note?
We sell skateboards, trainers, clothes. Yeah, that sort of stuff. Yeah. Skateboards, trainers and clothes.
Right. And what inspires what you do?
I'm not sure. Our hobbies, our interests, our friends, our fashions, music. I don't know, whatever we're into.
And is there a big skate scene in the Northwest? And in particular, is there a skate scene in the Northern Quarter?
I'd say, I don't know about the Northern Quarter, I mean there's skate shops in the Northern Quarter, but there's a big skate scene in Manchester, probably one of the biggest in the country. There's big scenes in Liverpool and Leeds and Huddersfield too, but I think Manchester, given with all the students and stuff, there's a particularly big scene here.
Okay. So what have been the best best bits of your career and the worst bits?
In terms of doing a shop, I don't know. I mean, I think the best things have been like the video premieres and like the get-togethers we've organised. Just any excuse to bring the whole scene together, get everyone in one place at one time. They've probably been the highlights and the most memorable things. Yeah, and I guess the fact we managed to keep the shop open for 15 years and been like relatively successful, that's an overall quite a kind of, I don't know, a highlight for me.
Okay. And what are your plans for the future?
Well, for the minute, I don't know. We've just opened this new shop on Thomas Street. That's for the future. I haven't really thought much past that. Just to carry on doing what we're doing. Yeah, perhaps try and grow the website side of the business. Other than that, we're pretty happy with the presence we've got in Manchester. So yeah, just work on our website a bit.
Why the change? Why did you change from the shop where you were to this shop? Both shops are both in the Northern Quarter.
Yeah, we've still got the other shop. We're doing 2 shops now. Okay. We just ran out of room in that shop. We did this shop to concentrate on the clothes and the trainers, and that shop's to concentrate on the skateboards and the skateboard brands, the skateboard kind of t-shirts and shoes and stuff. This shop's a bit more fashion. That one's strictly kind of hardware and proper hardcore skateboard stuff.
Thing is, I collect football t-shirts, not skateboarding t-shirts. So I've got Russia 1970.
And what's your favourite thing right now?
I've got Casillas,
favourite thing in the shop?
Spain.
Not necessarily in the shop. What's your favourite thing at the moment?
In general. I don't know. I personally like going out on my road bike. I've got like a bike that I like riding up into the peaks and stuff like that. And, yeah, and just getting out of the town centre for a bit and chilling. I spend so much time in the town centre. It's nice to get out into the country a bit on my bike and go blow some steam off and stuff. So yeah, that's probably my favourite thing to do right now.
What kind of bike have you
got? Well, the road bike's like just a Bianchi bike. I don't know what much about it, but it's just a nice road bike, got gears on it and stuff, and nice and fast and light.
And do you still skate a lot?
Me? No, not really. I mean, my background was more BMX, that's how I got into all this. I've always been into cycling and stuff like that. But yeah, these days, I tend to get 1 or 2 days off a week, and on those days I just get on my road bike, get out of the city, so yeah, I haven't really been down any skate parks or out on the streets lately, to be honest.
Cool. Can I get a shot of you